And welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the daily show coming at you from the great state of Florida. One hell of a drug. And I do want to welcome you to the channel wherever you are watching from around the world. Of course, we are going to talk about today, the title of the show, is it time for takeoff? Is it time for takeoff? Bitcoin, is it time for you to take off? Is this your moment to shine? We're going to look at the news, we're going to look at the charts, and hopefully answer that question for you today. And of course, before we do that, of course, you know what I'm going to say next. I'm going to say smash those likes if you're a regular watcher of that show. Appreciate all of your support. This does help get the channel out to more people and help support the channel. Love all the comments and kind words people do leave down below. I do read those and respond to those. Thank you for taking the time to do that. That is much appreciated. And of course, all the questions I do get back to as soon as possible. And remember, I get asked every single day, where is the cheat sheet? It's in the description. It's right at the top. I put it right there at the top to be the most prominent, easiest to find thing for you to help you out in your journey, trading journey. And this is the cheat sheet is my roadmap to this bull run success. And you can check out all the trades that are there, free education and resources, airdrops, and of course, the most amazing Discord on the planet, the Stocks with Josh Discord. If you haven't signed up yet, well, what are you waiting for? There are links below in the description and in the cheat sheet. Okay, and before we jump into some Bitcoin news and charts, we're going to talk about X Empire because Empire have their airdrop coming up in just like an hour's time, and this is happening on the today at 12 UTC, which is 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So work out whatever time zone that is for you. Now, people ask, are you going to hold it or are you going to dump it? I'm probably going to do a little bit of both. I'm probably going to hold some. I'm probably going to sell some. Okay, that's my strategy right now so far. Okay, but there is some incentive for holding it. If you do hold some X tokens for 30 days, you will get some free airdrops from the memes game. You'll also get it from staff as well. We'll give some free tokens for X holders. Also Dogeators, there's me as well. And Dogeators, the Dogecoin game, has got a pretty corny, funny tune. You got to just check it out just to listen to the song that they have there, and then you won't be able to get it out of your head forever. You will have it running through your head all day, every day. So don't do that. Don't do that. Put it on mute or something there. You'll get a free supply. And of course, the more X tokens that you hold for 30 days, the more you'll get allocated from Dogeators and some of the other ones there. And if you're wondering how to access this one, well, I'm so glad you asked because it's in my cheat sheet. Find the airdrops tab here and you click on it and you got the Dogeators link there and all the links for all the different free airdrops and games that you can be participating. First airdrop, there was $70 for the Hamster Combat one. I think the X Empire one is going to be better than that. Touch wood, I'm touching wood here. I do believe that it is going to be better than the Hamster Combat one, and I'm going to track all the amounts that I get from these airdrops and share it here. And hopefully you're getting good airdrops as well as they come out. So here are all the links for all the different games. Please only use your dead time. Some of these only take a moment, a few seconds each day to quickly jump in. It only takes a few moments each day on some of these games just to interact with the game, just interact and get out. It doesn't take very much time at all. But check them all out there. There's a list there for you all for that. Okay, we're going to jump into some Bitcoin news here. And the news for Bitcoin is that we need the weekly close above 66,200. We'll confirm this retest as successful. So we've broken out of this flag and we're currently getting a retest. And according to Rec Capital, we're looking for a weekly close above 66,200. So mark that down. Let's see if we get that level for Bitcoin. And then what else do we have here? And you can see here, looks like a perfect breakout and retest to me. Why do I think Bitcoin will find a bottom at this level? Too many are waiting for 62 or even 49K. I mean, sure, we could go lower, but never forget the biggest risk in life is not taking any risk at all. So we can see here, we do have the simple moving average, the 100 simple moving average on the 3-day. Now, often don't go to the 3-day chart, but certainly you can see that this has been providing some support for Bitcoin just over the last 3 months, the 100 simple moving average, but on the 3-day chart. So very interesting. I like that there. And we do see a descending broadening wedge with a breakout there. So there we go. We've got the flag. We've got the flag from Rec Capital. We've got the descending broadening wedge here from El Crypto Professor. What else have we got for Bitcoin here that it's time for takeoff? We've then got the golden cross, and I have been talking about the golden cross for some time. Golden cross is approaching 100K, is coming sooner than you think, and we'll look at that bullish cross that is about to happen on the Bitcoin charts in just a moment. And we have, of course, we've got more bullish indicators. They just keep coming. This one I showed yesterday, the cup and handle. It's the cup and handle. If you're in England, mate, have a cup of tea. Have a cup of tea. Certainly, we've got the golden cross. We've got the bull flag. We've got the wedge pattern, and we've got the cup and handle. We've got lots of bullish indicators here for Bitcoin. But is Bitcoin on track? Is Bitcoin on track? Well, let's check that out before we go to the charts. Bitcoin on track with a fire emoji. Pullbacks in an uptrend are completely normal. Now is not the time to panic, says the Titan of crypto. And you can see here we've had crossovers and breakouts. The 50 simple moving average has acted as some decent support here. More crossovers and breakout. Now are we going to see liftoff and takeoff for Bitcoin? Well, let's jump into the charts here. And certainly we do see with Bitcoin, what did I say? I was calm among the storm. The 66,500 level was the level I said was we wanted to hold here because that was the high of September. And look at that. It's held like a freaking boss. It's held like a freaking boss. I should have even put the tribal trades trend line there as a boss there. It's held for now. But now, of course, if there's a long way to go till Sunday, people. So are we going to break down? We could break down. And if we do, I did say to you, the next level down was this. What was it? It's the ribbons, the EMA ribbon bands, okay? The top EMA on the EMA ribbon bands, it wicked into this, but then it did not close below the $66,500 level. Okay, so the same thing, we're looking at the same thing. First of all, we're looking at 66,500 to hold, but here. And then if we do drop down the next level support, 65,800. Further to that, if we did find some more drop to the downside, we do have over here the 200 simple moving average. We do have the lower band here, which is pretty close to the 200 simple moving average here at around 63, the 50-day moving average at 62. And now we have the 200 EMA on the daily at around 61 or just short of 61. If we switch here to the 4-hour and we look at the 200 EMA on the daily, the 200 EMA on the 4-hour, and which is different, and the price is different. It's down also around the 64 level here. So essentially you have support at 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, and 61. There is some incredible support, and so I do see these levels holding. Certainly the 200 EMA on the 4-hour differs than the 200 EMA on the daily, okay? Because the 200 EMA on the daily will take into account the last 200 days of price action, and the 200 EMA on the 4-hour will take the last 200 4-hour blocks or candles, the last 200 4-hour candles. Okay, so this is why this is higher here. But as we can see, if we go back, so we know that we've got that there at the $64,500 level. So as you can see here, if we come back to here, we've got support at 66,500, which is the high of last month. We've got support by the EMA ribbons at 65,700. We know the 200 EMA on the 4-hour is about 64,500. And then we've got more support down here with two little more supports here, the 200 simple on the bottom of the EMA ribbon bands at 63. Then we've got 62, and then we've essentially got 61. And then we've got the tribal trades trend line at about 60 or 59. So I'm just look in there to tell you, I'm not buying into those people who are saying it's going to go to 40,000. Yeah, we're going to see a big drop, in 30,000. No, sit down. We've got a lot of support to get through before we even could consider those levels. There is a fair bit of support there. And of course, if we move from here, I've got the tribal trades trend line that it's a little bit of a fake out. It's a fake out, okay? We got faked out here. This would have been a good time to take some profits off the table. Would have been a good time to get back in the trade here at 66,500 or down at that 65,800, which it got down to here. Of course, if we come down here, these are some entries here. You can dollar cost average. You can build a position here. This could be the last chance before it takes off. We may not see this level. We may not see this level, or this level for a long time in the future, maybe not until the bear market. It could be the time for takeoff here. So this could be our last opportunities that we have. Just remember, in the month of October, and of course, if we do break above here, certainly our next level is around that 68, 69 level, and then we're up. There's a big order block there around that 70,000 level, and then up to the all-time high at 74 there to the upside. But just do keep in mind that historically for Bitcoin in the month of October in a halving year, it's been the 29th and the 31st for the last two halvings in 2016 and 2020. The October high has come in at the end of the month, which would indicate to me there's a greater probability of Bitcoin putting in a higher high in October than what has happened so far, okay? Now, of course, in 2012, the high was in on the 4th of October. Well, obviously, we can put that as an outlier there. And of course, just in any bull market year, non-halving year, it was the 24th, the 31st, and the 20th of October that the highs were in. And if we look at the charts and if we look at the indicators, certainly we're on track. And I do feel there is a greater probability that we do bust to the upside. Now, of course, does that mean that we can't have one little final flush out and just have one little final drop to the downside, one little final last buying opportunity? Of course, that's possible. But certainly, I do feel the odds are forever in our favor for a takeoff and not look back here, and we jump off in the fourth quarter historically bullish as we have in previous bull cycles. Alrighty, well, I hope you enjoyed that today. Of course, I will see you until the next episode, which is the Altcoin Show coming up in a couple of hours. And until then, happy trading.